Mr. Falk Provencher, seconded by Mr. Motts, moves for leave to introduce a bill entitled An Act to Establish a Framework for the Continued Access to and Use of Cash in Canada and to make related amendments to other acts. This motion is deemed adopted. The honourable member for Provencher.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's my honour and privilege to rise today and table a bill calling for a framework on the access to and the use of cash. Our economy, like all economies, is driven by the exchange of goods and services, or in other words, commerce. Typically, the settlement for that exchange is currency. In a world where commerce is moving at a rapid pace towards plastic, online, and digital currencies, many Canadians, including many in my riding of Provencher, are concerned with their ability to access and use cash as currency. For millions of Canadians, particularly the most vulnerable folks in our population, physical cash is essential to everyday life. Likewise, charities, community organizations, and remote communities rely on cash to achieve their worthy goals. Finally, in a world where governments, banks, and corporations are increasingly infringing on the privacy rights of Canadians, cash remains the only truly anonymous form of payment. This bill calls for a national framework to ensure continued access to and use of cash in Canada. It amends the Currency Act to limit the minister's ability to arbitrarily and unilaterally call in banknotes, and the Bank of Canada Act to ensure that the central bank does not develop or replace hard currency with a digital dollar. This common sense legislation will benefit vulnerable Canadians the most, but also those who work so hard to support them. I hope this House will support this bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very good. Mr. Falk of Provencher, seconded by Mr. Motts, moves that the bill be now read a first time to be printed. This motion is deemed adopted.
First reading of this bill, première lecture de ce projet de loi.
Shall this bill be read a second time? At the next sitting of the House.